What's going on, everybody? This is Joe, and I am back for another Outlaws of Thunder Junction pre-release kit opening. Now, unlike last week's video, which, by the way, if you missed it, you can check up in the top right-hand corner there. You can click or tap that iCard to go check that out. But unlike last week's opening, hopefully this one will be a full opening and normal and without issue. But like I said, you can go check out that video to see what I'm talking about if you missed it. By the way, of course, yeehaw to all of you out there. Hopefully everybody is doing well. If you did not see when I did the 4 kit opening, there is the reward 9 million, whatever that currency is, for Oko. Robbery, fraud, impersonation, and animal transfiguration. Yeah, we all know a lot about that. Here's a little cack tarantula. It looks like a lot smaller than the one that we've seen in the set. And then T.J. Tuttleman's Wonder Elixir contains 5% real New Capenna style Halo, and Halo is in quotes. I'm sure there is no actual Halo in that at all. But anyway, here's the box inside the kit as well, with some of the art that's on there. You can see that. Inside we have the green D20 with the set symbol as the 20, as the D20s are wont to do, the spin downs that come in the set. I do have all 5 just from collecting throughout the course of pre-release weekend, but still I can show it to all of you as I now have 2 of the green, and I got the red one last time, which I don't think I even talked about, but because I forgot when I was redoing the opening. Inside, we have the insert that tells you how to build a pre-release deck. As I have always said in these videos, pre-release a very, very good time for new players to come and join in a competitive experience, or semi-competitive at least. And the picture of Tiny Bones on the other side. The other cool thing about pre-release, especially if you're going to a cool store like our sponsor store, Champion Card Collector in Poughkeepsie, New York. Here are the packs, by the way. They're amazing, and you're more than welcome. You should come by there. It's an amazing place with great staff, great owners, great players, etc. Here's the insert. And the cool thing that people I've seen do there is that they will just, when they're making their deck, they'll just be like, hey man, looking around the table, what would you do with this pile? Like, what about these rares? What do you think? And I tend to do that sometimes too. So yeah, newer players, it's not like you don't look weak doing that. You're not dumb for asking that question. Very experienced players will ask one another like, all right, I don't know anything about this set. What do I do? What is this card? Is this card good? How about this combo? Does this work the way I want it to? So yeah, I've seen that many times. Now, as you can see here, I have a code for MTG Arena that comes in the kit, but I have an extra one as well. Speaking of Champion, there are some amazing folks there. And when I was there for the pre-release itself, a lot of people are fully aware that, you can only use 1 code per account on MTG Arena. So folks that don't have Arena or didn't play or played in more than 1 pre-release, they had extra codes to give away. So I have extra codes to give away to all of you, and that will be at some random point in the video. Our Pringle for the day, our promo foil rare or mythic, is a rare in Smuggler's Surprise. Promo foil Smuggler's Surprise. Interesting card, I will say, with this one at least. I want to talk to you about this card, and I want to tell you why I don't like it. The abilities are fine, right? That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the fact that this is a Trojan Horse card, but we already have a Trojan Horse in Magic, and it's the Acroan Horse from Theros, because, Trojan, Troy, Greece, Theros, Greek mythology, it kind of makes sense, right? This one, not as much makes sense, unless there's a story that I'm unaware of that is similar to the Trojan Horse story that relates to the Old West or the Wild West. And if there is, I would love for somebody to let me know in the comments down below, because I don't buy it. At least not without some further information. But anyway, we have a Giant Beaver, actually a very good card. We have a Fake Your Own Death. Take the Fall, Take Up the Shield, Spine Woods Paladin, Mirage Mesa, very good for fixing, so we'll keep an eye out for that. We have Baron Bertram Greywater as our first uncommon. We have Intimidation Campaign. If you have a lot of ways of committing crimes, this card is very good. and a Stubborn Burrow Fiend, which means our next card is a Shifting Grift, another uncommon. Okay. And our rare or mythic is a Step Between Worlds. I don't love this card. Maybe I'm missing something about it. If I am, as always, that's what the comments are for. Let me know. Let me know what I'm missing, because I would love to know. Behind it, our breaking news card is a Skewer the Critics. Very nice. Love the art. It's a great card. And our foil is a foil Fake Your Own Death. Okay, so duplicate common in this pack. In a foil Fake Your Own Death and a regular Fake Your Own Death. But I mean, look at that foiling pattern. Holy crap. I don't know how I haven't gotten one of these in foil yet, but it looks pretty damn good. I like that. Yeah, all that green magic being in foil is really nice looking. I like that a lot. Behind it, our land is a full art plains. Very pretty. And an ad card for MTG Arena. Man, that would have been a good segue into a code, but I've already hidden them amongst the packs, so I'm not gonna change my plans now. We have the art card, which we'll get to later. First, we start with a Trick Shot. Okay, good, good. That's a good one. Vengeful Townsfolk, also not a bad card. Bristle Pack Sentry. Sure, I mean, if you have power 4 or greater, or can put a +1/+1 counter on this or something, good stuff. Overzealous Muscle. Phantom Interference. Ambush Gigapede, that's a good one. Shepherd of the Clouds. Speaking of good cards, that's our first uncommon. I like this one a lot. Rattleback Apothecary, also great. And a Boombox. I'm not as big of a fan of this one. Again, if I'm missing something, let me know. Our next card is One Last Job, a rare. Okay, sure. Story Spotlight card, Spree card. Not bad at all. Interesting. Behind it, our big score card is Fomori Vault. Interesting. So this cares about artifacts we control. I haven't really seen a ton of those yet. I mean, obviously, we literally just had that Boombox, but this is a cool card to have. I just don't know how good it would be in Limited specifically. But here is a Fomori Vault. Behind it, our breaking news card is a Hindering Light. Okay, not bad at all. Our foil is a Mourner's Surprise. Okay, yeah. I've seen some people use this card to pretty damn good effect. I've been pretty frustrated having this card played against me. Our land is an Abraded Bluffs. Okay, talk about more fixing. Obviously, I literally don't know what colors we're playing yet, but if we are splashing red or white and are playing the other color, then Abraded Bluffs, a very good one for us. And our art card is an art card for Path to Exile. Gorgeous. Gorgeous Path to Exile art. I like it. And I like that we have the art card for it. That's really cool. On to our next pack. Obviously, if you have not watched me do this before, I will let people know that I am always looking to know what kind of a deck you would build if you opened this kit at pre-release. So let me know in the comments down below. I'll give you my thoughts as we move along. Right now, I don't know. Like, I really like the mounts deck, but I don't, and I know we've gotten a couple, but I don't think we've gotten enough, to be honest with you. So I'm not really sure. But we start with a Hard Bristle Bandit. Very good green card. And good for fixing, obviously, one mana of any color. Vault Plunderer. A Silver Deputy. Sterling Supplier, not bad. Razzle Dazzler, this one's fun. A Skullduggery, incredible card. Very good for as a combat trick, as well as committing crimes. Very, very nice, this one. A Metamorphic Blast. Good as our first uncommon, not bad at all. Jolene, Plundering Pugilist. Okay, I mean, we have seen a couple of cards that care about power 4 or greater. That's a pretty damn interesting one. She's a little weak, though, 4/2, right? And that obviously weak, I mean toughness. We have a Rambling Possum as well, so here's another green mount card, which means our next rare or mythic, or no, sorry, I don't actually know that. Our next card is, Yeah, see? It almost proved me wrong. A Shackle Slinger. I caught myself. It's another uncommon. It's a 4th uncommon, which means now our rare mythic is a Fibblethip. Lost on the Range. Very interesting. I mean, again, is this card incredible? Sure. I mean, there's plot decks. I haven't seen a lot of cards that let us kind of care about that a lot. Step Between Worlds is a plot card, and it's our other blue rare, but that doesn't mean it's great. Behind Fibblethip, our breaking news card is Fling. Sure, not bad. Behind Fling, our foil is a foil red common in Iron Fist Pulverizer, which I feel like, yeah, that looks really sweet in foil. I could just tell. I was like looking at it, I'm like, yeah, that's going to be amazing, right? It sure is. Look at that. Very, very nice. Okay. Our land is a Festering Gulch. Okay. More possible fixing deserts here. Very nice. And another art card. This one for Contagion Engine. Wow. Very nice. And that is either a breaking news card or a big score card. I don't remember offhand. Okay, we talked about the codes for MTG Arena. Here's one of 2. As a reminder, as I said earlier, it is 1 code per account on MTG Arena. So if you are planning on picking up a pre-release kit for yourself, or you already have, this one won't work for you. But also, feel free to let us know in the comments down below. Say, hey, the first code worked for me. But here is our small way of saying thank you to all of you for watching our stuff. If speaking of MTG Arena, if you're a fan of Arena and you want to see me and my wife Amy playing through some Arena, we are live every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern right here on this channel playing some MTG Arena. So we would love to have you join us, pop in a chat, say hey, talk to us about literally whatever you want. We're not always talking about Magic. We're talking about kind of whatever we want. So we would love to have you join us and let us know how you're doing, how life has been treating you. And don't forget while you're here to subscribe and ring that bell to get a notification every time we go live so you don't have to memorize our go live schedule. We have a Phantom Interference again. Mystical Tether, that's a good one. Quilled Charger. Tumbleweed Rising, I like this card, especially for the Power 4 or greater deck. 2 mana to make a 4/4, pretty good. Discerning Peddler. Gold Pan. Canyon Crab, very nice. This is our first uncommon. I know Amy loves this guy. A Neutralize the Guards is the second. And Bovine Intervention, very nice. Good white cards in this one. Good white removal, I should say, in this pack. Our next card is a rare in Marchesa, Dealer of Death. Very nice. Okay, which means we have something else behind her. It's another rare in Colossal Rattleworm. Interesting. Some good green cards. Cares about us having deserts as well, which we have at least Mirage Mesa and maybe Festering Gulch if we're playing green. Wow. Okay, our breaking news card is another green card and another rare in Primal Command. God damn. Okay, yeah, that's pretty interesting. Our foil is a foil blue uncommon in Plan the Heist, a story spotlight card as well. Okay, foiling pattern is not incredible. Obviously, this background here is great, but okay. Our land is a full art mountain, gorgeous, gorgeous, and a treasure token, our first actual token of the entire kit, and we're over halfway through. That's a little upsetting. I haven't really seen that too much, so I can't like fully complain about it yet, but it's not fantastic. I would love some tokens, especially in a pre-release kit. Like, you're going to be, otherwise you're like not pissing off the store, because like this, it's, you know, the store, if they have the availability, is great for that. But I don't know, like trying to say like, oh, do you have this token, or who has this one, or I don't know. That annoys me personally, and maybe that's just me. You can let me know in the comments down below, as with anything else. We have an Explosive Derailment, nice one. Voracious Varmint. A Nezumi Link Breaker. Seize the Secrets, good blue card. Trained Arynx. Throw from the Saddle, very good green removal, even if you're not playing mounts. If you're playing mounts, obviously incredible, but even if you're not, I would still play this. We have a Nimble Brigand. At knife point, The Nimble Brigand, by the way, our first uncommon. At Knife Point, our second. Betrayal at the Vault is the third. I mean, hell yeah, it's 6 mana at instant speed, so a little clunky, but again, green removal. Behind it, our next card is another rare in Magda the Horde Master. Okay, very nice. We do have a couple of cards that talk about treasures, right? We had at least one other one. I'm trying to think of which one it was offhand, and I can't, but we had at least one. I remember. So if you all remember what it is, maybe that would be the one that we use along with Magda to make some treasure strategies happen. Behind Magda, we have another rare before our breaking news card, or mythic. It is a mythic. This is my first of this card. I played against this card at pre-release, but this is Loot, the Key to Everything. I have to say, very, very interesting card. This is a big score card, by the way. Really, really cool and interested in having this Beast Noble. I don't know if I'd be able to play this one in this event. Maybe I would. We have the Mana Dork that taps to add 1 mana of any color, and we have the Mirage Mesa as well. So if we're like green-red, splash blue, I think we could pull this off. I probably would try. This is a very interesting card. Wow. Okay. Our breaking news card is Ride Down. Not bad at all. And our foil is a foil green card in Snakeskin Veil. I know it's a common, but I really like this card. I just really like it. I liked it when it was first printed in Ikoria? I'm going to guess Ikoria. I genuinely don't remember. But it was a good card then, and I think it's a pretty good card now. Behind it, another Abraded Bluffs. Interesting. Are you trying to tell me something? And a sheep token. Okay, second token. This sheep is horrifying. It's a horrifying sheep token. But it's a sheep token nonetheless. Hey, we have one more pack to go, but I didn't forget about you. We have one more code for MTG Arena. Like I said, our small way of saying thank you to all of you for watching our stuff. Please don't forget, we have other channels. Links down in the description box below for Video Games for All and Gluten Free for All, as well as links to our socials, especially Gluten Free for All's Instagram. My wife Amy doing some incredible stuff over there with our Instagram. So please feel free to check that out also. We really appreciate it. And you can sub and ring the bells on our other channels also. We have 3 uploads a week over on Video Games for All with some really awesome stuff going on over there too. So I hope everybody's enjoying all the great things that we're putting out on all of our channels. And we would love to hear from you in the comments of any and all of our videos. It honestly really helps. Like, obviously it helps for engagement and stuff, but we want to keep the conversation going. We want to hear from all of you because you're all amazing people. Our last pack starts with a Black Snag Buzzard, Slick Shot Vault Buster, Bridled Bighorn, Prickly Pear, Snakeskin Veil again, Boneyard Desecrator, Spine Woods Paladin again, Lassoed by the Law. We have some good white removal. Interesting. A Ruthless Lawbringer and a Red Rock Sentinel, which means our next rare mythic is, this makes treasure, by the way, a rare in Kervek the Punisher. Interesting. I don't think we're going to be able to play you, my friend, but you're cool nonetheless, which means we have a Tyrant's Scorn. Did I miscount my uncommons? Is that why? No, I did not. Okay, interesting. Anyway, we have a Tyrant's Scorn. I'm fine with that. That's our breaking news card. We have a foil Free Strider Commando. What am I missing? Nothing? Okay. Yeah, I just miscounted, I guess. But anyway, the foil Free Strider Commando looks really cool. Look at that. I love that. Okay. Yeah, that foiling pattern is crazy. We also, speaking of foils, have a foil Mountain as well. Cool. Not as cool as the Free Strider Commando, but it looks cool. And an art card. Whoa, this one's sick. What? For Vanishing Verse. I don't think I've seen this one. I have opened thousands of dollars of product from this set, and I do not remember this art card at all. This may be the first one I've seen. Very interesting. Well, hey, everybody. We've opened 2 big scorecards today in Loot, the Key to Everything, and the Fomori Vault. And I believe that Loot was inside of the Fomori Vault, if I know my lore, which I don't yet. Because we will get to the stories eventually. Stay tuned to this channel. Like I said, if you sub and ring the bell and you like the stories, you will find out a lot more about Magic Story coming from us as soon as we possibly can. And thank you for all of your patience, for those of you that have been waiting patiently for it. But that is going to be the end of this particular video. As I said, I don't know. I might try to make loot work. I know there was some good white removal as well. So maybe I'm missing out with abraded bluffs, or maybe like I'm splashing a little bit of white. I'm playing green-red, splashing a little bit of white for abraded bluffs, and then 1 blue for loot. I really don't know. That seems really loose, but it is sealed, so I might be able to do it. And with Mirage Mesa and, like I said, the Mana Dork that taps, I might be able to do that. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Would you try that loose play or not? Would you not do that? Because, you know, I respect both decisions fully and completely. But yeah, for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe. I will be back next week with the last of these, for now, openings. So stay tuned for that. And as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.